Hi, Moorhouse here. I'm live here today with Suzic in the studio, and she's going to have a chat with me about her new album that's out at the moment called All My Love. So, hiya,
Hello,
Suzic.
how you
Welcome.
doing? Hello, how you
And
doing to everybody?
Just maybe we start off with your name, Suzic.
Yeah,
If
Suzic.
you wanted to explain to everyone how you
well,
came up with that and what does it mean.
I suppose I was going through names and I was thinking because my record label Bentley Records were releasing my first single All My Love, so I was trying to think, when I first signed it I was trying to think, I need an artist name, I need something now that's going to strike with people, something different rather than my own name, which is grand, but you know, just something different. So I was going through a few names, and then I was talking to my manager Emily about it, and I was discussing, we were trying to throw back ideas to each other, and she came up with, the first part of my name is Suzanne, and then there's music. So So we took the Suze and the ick, the IC, and we put the two together, so Suzic. So Suze and music, the last
Very
time.
good, yeah.
So we put the two, and I said, you know what? I said, you're a genius, that's perfect. And I sent it off in an email to Bentley Records, to the A&R guy, and he said, yeah, great name.
Yeah, it's a great name. It's
so
very catchy, so it
how it
isn't
was
simple.
born.
Yeah.
That's how it was
And
created.
a lot of bands kind of form names that way too,
But that's it.
to put
That's
their
that was
names together.
the thing behind it, you know. So I thought that's what you need. You want something catchy, short and sweet.
Yeah. It's easy to remember as well.
And it's easy to remember, and it's like another part of me now. It's natural. It feels natural to say Suzic to people. You know, I don't feel, oh God, that's you know. So that's it.
Yeah, it's very cool. Yeah, that's really
that's
good.
how I was born. Yeah.
Really clever.
Mm.
So what kind of influences do you have then? Who do you
Oh
listen
Lord,
to?
I suppose spanning back through the years, it went from Enya, like my original or my year starting off, I would have been doing a lot of Enya kind of music, James Horner, that kind of new age kind of influence I was into.
Yeah.
And then as it went on then, I suppose I went into pop, country. So I suppose it goes from Michael Jackson, Freddie Mercury, Enya, James Horner, Mozart.
Wow.
You know, it spans a lot of different artists and a lot of different influences. So I'd say each song I'd write, if I write a country song, it might be maybe influenced by Carrie Underwood. If I write a pop or maybe a rock song, like Wild Dreams, which is a song off the album, would have been very influenced by Freddie Mercury. But saying that, somebody recently said to me it reminded him of Blondie.
Blondie, okay.
So that's going back to my early influences of the 80s music, because I'm very influenced by the 80s music. Yeah. So that comes out in my music a bit, you know, that time. But it's a lot of genres that I kind of influenced by, a lot of different ones, but the main ones will be, and I'm missing out George Michael, sure, when I started writing, sure, I love George Michael, and he would have been an influence in my music then, at that time then. I started writing many moons ago.
Very good, nice mix of styles
a nice
there.
Mix there,
it's
nice
not
mix
just
there,
the one area. Here's something a little bit different of that What was the craziest thing that ever happened to you in the music business so far?
To make a long story short, I had a meeting with Bill Whelan back in the 90s, Bill Whelan, who wrote the music of Riverdance, and that famous piece during the Eurovision, you know, that piece where Michael Flatley was dancing, which I can't even think the name of her now, but there was that particular piece of music that he would have wrote.
Right.
A meeting was arranged with Bill Whelan. He listened to my music, liked it, and agreed to meet me in his office. I was living in Dublin at the time. I had to get a bus from one end of Dublin to the other, and there was no mobile phones, no way of contacting to say I was running late. So I was on the bus, sweating like mad, couldn't wait to get off the bus, ran into the nearest phone box. At this stage now I was about, say, half an hour late. Got in the phone box, apologised to him. I said, I'm sorry, just running late here. Is there any way I can still see you? He says, no, I'm busy. And he says to me, I said back to him, I said, can I arrange another day? He said, no, my schedule is just full up. And that, I would put that down as one of the craziest things, because it was crazy because I missed a chance of a lifetime to meet
such a
famous composer, Bill Whelan, at the Riverdance. And I suppose I was kicking myself not ever since. I got over many years ago, but that was back in the 90s. And I suppose it taught me a lesson, always be on time.
Always be on time.
Always be. When you're meeting somebody well known, doesn't matter what you have to do,
always
early. Get that bus earlier. Get that early bus, because there'll always be traffic going through Dublin. So I was a bit naive at the time. I suppose it was a hard lesson, but anyway, it was, you know.
Yeah, that's the story, alright. And how's your music releases going at the moment? Do you have an album out at the moment?
I have the album out at the moment.
Yeah.
Now, it's been released, I won't know till August because it's released through Bentley Records, my
Right.
label, and for the feedback I'm getting back, it's very positive.
Very good.
So I'm going by the feedback. It's going pretty well.
Yeah.
So that's to date. I don't have statistics at hand
Okay.
because it's through the label.
Right. The label kind of knows more then.
But it's going pretty well. I'm getting a lot of great feedback.
Well,
People are loving
it's all
what I hear.
positive then.
So it's all positive. Yeah,
That's good.
yeah.
Yeah. And just talk me through, you know, when you're writing songs and putting music together, what kind of process do you go through to write a song? How do you do it?
As I mentioned before to somebody else that I was being interviewed, I'm pretty much a raw songwriter.
Okay.
Very instinctive. I could be sitting anywhere. I could be sitting on a seat. I could be on the sofa. I could be sitting anywhere, and I'd have melodies come to my head and lyrics. And I'm very natural because I hear it all in my head, and I have to get it onto a tape recorder and then work it out on the keyboard.
On keyboard.
So it's all very natural songwriting.
Yes.
It comes from a very instinctive place where I just hear a melody and I work it through my head, you know. So I suppose I put myself down as a raw songwriter.
Raw songwriter.
A natural talent, you suppose you could say.
Yeah.
Natural ability. Whereas it's not processed. I don't know if that's the right way to put it.
Yeah,
so,
a lot of the
it's a raw
kind of electronic is after
Yeah.
taking over now, where you can make
that's
music
it,
on your
where you can
laptop.
make it on your laptop, but I'm
So
more
you're the
very back
kind
the
of
old
original
way,
songwriter.
very originally,
Kind of
so
doing it
just
the
the
old school.
rawness, and I think people tune into that. People like it.
Yeah.
They like that
They
you
do.
know that you kind of got it from inside you, rather than getting electronically.
Yeah,
you
this
know,
is it.
so,
Yeah,
so
that's
that's
the way it all started.
That's
isn't
the way
it?
it all started, exactly.
And who do you think you sound like? If you were to kind of name an artist that you think, okay, I sound like this person. Or
I suppose going back the years, I heard from people, fellas in studios, your music like Enya, you know, at the beginning when I was writing a new age music, and it was like Enya, and James Horner was another composer that used to be. So I suppose it goes from, again, it would be like my influences. I'd hear people saying, I hear a bit of Michael Jackson in some of the songs now, the latest ones,
that's good.
and a bit of Freddie Mercury, and then there's a bit of Blondie.
Yeah.
So I suppose that's what I'm, you know, and I'd like to think that I'd have a bit of Adele in it and Carrie Underwood, the ones that I would be influenced now, the nowadays ones, you know, because I go back a bit with the Freddie Mercury and the Michael Jackson. I know that one back. But I suppose, but it depends on what songs I'm writing, you see. It could be country, it could be ambient, it could be new age, or, you know, so it really depends on that, because I'm going across in many genres. I think it just,
so you're really
broadening,
kind of covering all the genres,
all the
and
different,
you're not just doing the one
not
style
just
of
doing
music.
the one genre, so which is great.
You
Makes
could
it more
do country
flexible.
and
Country, pop, bit of rock, bit of guitar, bit of just, you know, which is great to have that, you know, because it just makes you flexible, and then more music supervisors will hear it and say, oh God, we can have her in there, we'll have her there, so, you know, so that's...
And would you like to make it as a songwriter or as an artist, you think, if it took off, like songwriting?
Well, songwriter first,
and
then, please God, I've always had this dream to do backing vocals on records, so that's hopefully a dream will come true in the future. But I'd love to get a bit of vocals there also. I've done in the studio in the past, I've done some vocals on some of the new age songs, I've done a bit of vocals on them, but I think, you know, at the moment I'm concentrating on the songwriting. So songwriter first.
Songwriter first, and then maybe artist second. Then.
And artist second, absolutely,
And just bring you back a bit now.
Okay.
What got you involved in music in the first place? What was the first kind of instinct
that's an easy question,
into the music?
I loved music since I was knee-high.
Okay, so you did it at very young age.
And I just loved in my dream at the time. I was only 9, 10, and I wanted to get a guitar, and I wanted to get one for Christmas, and that's what everyone else wanted, dollies and doll houses, and guitar is what I wanted at Christmas when I was only about 8 or 9 or something. So I think it was just something. It was a love for music. And it helped me with my struggle also in life.
Okay, right.
The issues that I might have had growing up, and I think it just helped me as a healing. Music was a healer for me.
Yes.
And I think that's the place I was going into, just to give me that bit of security and healing. And I just love music. And It's just my love for music. That's what took me. That's what brought me on the journey, you know. That's what made me not give up. Because I could have given up years ago.
Okay.
I said, you know, I could have thrown the towel in.
You probably can't give up now at this
I
stage.
can't give up,
it's
no.
just a party,
It'd
you
kill
know.
me to give up, so no, I can't. So
It becomes a party, I guess.
No, it becomes a party, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, very good. That's nice. How do you feel about the internet in the music business at the moment? The way it's
50-50.
Kind of.
So again, I'm the old style,
right,
you know, where I came from doing tapes in the studio, CDs, and you know, so I'm only adapting now lately to the digital.
So
but
you really
saying
see
that,
it then?
it has moved my career on because I've connected with so many people in the internet, music supervisor, record labels, and that's how I Bentley Records. That's how I connected.
You found them through
So
the
I
internet
have
and
to say, thumbs up to the internet. It really has been a tremendous help. But I still sometimes have a bit of a struggle with it too. You know,
what would be the struggle? Do you think if you were to say
just, you know, Noel Gallagher said it recently about why do people not go out just and buy albums and CDs, and you know, I'd be inclined to agree with him. I still think it's not like the vinyl record, the CD, you know. But look, you have to move on. This is the age we're living in, so you have to embrace it and move on. But you know, sure, maybe it'll come around because vinyl records are coming around again.
It's
so
becoming full circle again.
So
the real fans, they want CDs.
Maybe
and
we can have the mix of the vinyl back and the digital.
Yeah.
So you know, I think we're doing great. You know, I think music is still there.
I guess
still
if
doing well, you know.
If they download it for free, but if they wanted, if they're a real fan, they might buy the CD or the record.
I don't believe in music given away for free. You know, I think you buy your music like long ago. You had to go out and buy your CD and your vinyl record. You didn't get anything free. So that's, I suppose that would be another issue I'd have. But you know what? Look, the main thing is people enjoying music, and that's the main thing. You know, so.
Yeah, that's great. Really nice having you in here today. I'm just going to finish with this question here. What are your future plans? What
that's
are you
easy.
thinking for the future?
That's an easy one, I suppose. Just to be successful.
Right.
Just to be successful, sell loads of albums, you know, get loads of music placed in films and TV.
Yes.
And just be successful and get my music out there into the world and touch people's lives and touch people that really do need the help and the healing. And just help to bring healing into people's lives and make them happy.
That's lovely. Thanks very much, Suzic, for coming in today.
Thank you.
Really nice to have you here. So
appreciate. Thank
maybe
you.
see how the album goes and maybe come back in and chat to us and let us know how the album is going. Okay, thanks very much.
Thanks so much.